After a very successful debut season here at Manchester United, which is not over yet, 2 more games to go until the end of this season, our transfer value is only £4 million. I imagine, though, that will skyrocket at the end of this season. We've got 19 goals in 31 matches, an average match rating of 7.9. Ruben Amorim put his faith in us, promoting us from the youth academy to the senior squad, and we have delivered. Speaking of, if you missed the previous episode, that was the Europa League final. Go back and watch it, because I'm about to spoil the result of that. Delivered in a huge way. We scored the winning goal of the Europa League final and picked up player of the match in the process in a 3-2 victory over Frankfurt, doing what Manchester United failed to do in real life and lifting the trophy, which means Champions League football for United next season. Still, though, we have 2 games to go in the Premier League. Welcome back, everyone, to our My Player Career Mode. Thank you, as always, for all of your incredible support. I appreciate you all and hope I find you all doing very well, having an awesome day. 500 likes is the target on this episode. That would be amazing if we could hit that. And as I say, 2 more games to go. And usually, I'd say, well, there's not really much going on with these games. And that is because the highest we can finish in the Premier League at the moment is 7th. Realistically, I mean, technically, we could still catch Spurs in 6th, but the goal difference is far in their favour. And what it does mean is each position, of course, is worth more money for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United to strengthen the squad next season ahead of that Champions League campaign. So these are pretty important games. If we can climb to 7th, that's 2 better off than we are in terms of where we are now. We're in 9th at the minute. So let's do our best to do that, get as much money as we can, and then see how it's invested in the transfer window next season. Also, by the end of today, we will know our new overall for next season. There is no way that we can catch Haaland in the Golden Boot race, but we can still add to our goals for this season. Aston Villa up first as we welcome them to Old Trafford. Here is Leon Bailey away from the challenge of Mason Mount, and Bailey can turn, he can find Ollie Watkins. Watkins with the efforts! Andre Onana makes the save, but the ball is there for Jacob Ramsey, who goes for the cross. It's gone very deep. Rashford's back to defend, smashes the ball clear, and it should be Kamara to win it. It is Kamara to win it, and now it's Ollie Watkins again with another chance to strike, and again the same outcome. 2 quick-fire chances for Villa, both denied by Andre Onana. I get the impression that United are feeling a bit of celebration hangover, I guess you could say, because it's been all Aston Villa in this first 30 minutes of this game, and that's poor from Anthony. Luckily for us, Villa cannot punish Manchester United for their mistake, and specifically Anthony for his mistake in passing it straight to Jacob Ramsey. Rashford there, giving away possession. It looked like a foul, though, I will say. I'm trying to get on the ball because the support and the service towards me has been pretty non-existent so far. It's all Villa controlling this one as we almost intercept. Unfortunately, the ball has bounced away from us. It's Leon Bailey now to find Jacob Ramsey. Ramsey with the ball through for Watkins. Watkins can turn and strike, and Onana can save again. That could be the 5th or 6th shot in just the first half of Villa, all requiring the attention of our goalkeeper. Daniel Gore gets that ball through to me as I pick up the little bit of space here. I'm waiting for an option to be able to play forward. It's Marcus Rashford and myself looking to combine, which we have now done. The angle will be tight, but we'll still take it on regardless. Martinez to the rescue for Villa. It's our first sight of goal. It was a decent stop. I looked in the box to maybe play the ball back for Gore, but I actually thought there was a number of Villa players that could have intercepted. So I thought, you know what, the better option is go for goal. By no means was it a bad effort. On target, tested Martinez. We need more of that, though, from United. It was a lovely play by myself and Rashford down that left-hand side that resulted in the chance, but unfortunately, no goal at the end. Here is Ahmad to send the ball my way. Ahmad once more, as he'll find Mount. Mount to Ahmad again. Ahmad once more forwards. Continue your run as well. He has done. Here is Amad Diallo. A single minute of added time by the referee. Can Ahmad send a cross into the box? Jacob Ramsey blocks, and that will do us for the first half of football here at Old Trafford. It's been all Aston Villa, but Manchester United late on in that first half did find a chance. They need more of that in the second half, please. Leon Bailey with the corner. Sent in. There's Ollie Watkins off the crossbar. Villa come close again. Can I keep this ball in play? The answer is no, unfortunately. Morgan Rogers into the feet of Leon Bailey, who for Aston Villa is invited forwards. And now Ollie Watkins is through. And the goal has been coming and coming. Manchester United, suffering from celebrations of the Europa League victory, have looked off the pace, have looked as if they haven't really had an answer to the fluid Aston Villa attack. And Morgan Rogers passed through to Ollie Watkins, who this time smashes the ball home. No chance Onana can make the save. He's pulled off a number of them today to deny Aston Villa. But finally they find the breakthrough, and you've got to say it's the least they've deserved. Manchester United have been woeful. Woeful here today. It's Marcus Rashford to look for a response immediately. I mean, you can see he's carrying us forward, but then you look at the support around the ball here. As Rashford looks up, goes back towards Gore. Gore now can find the ball into Mount. Mount sends it my way! And it's an unbelievable finish and no offside flag either! I mean, that shows you just how quick the game can turn from pretty much nothing. What a run it is, by the way. We timed that to perfection. The back line of Aston Villa, their line was set, but it's the first time pass of Mason Mount that gets us through, and completely against the run of play, United are level. Just as I'm saying how bad we've been, one moment of quality and we're back level again, and that will frustrate Aston Villa, no doubt. But as Ollie Watkins, straight from kickoff, they could go back ahead 2-1. Great challenge here by Lenny Yoro. Rashford, Gore, Rashford again. And now he'll play the ball forwards as we will turn on it and find Marcus Rashford once more. Running behind is being made by us. Can Rashford find the pass? He has done. Looking up into the penalty area now then. As we cut the ball back, play it back to Marcus Rashford. What will he do from this position? Is he going to look to shoot? That's the question. He hasn't. He's found Gore. Gore slid the ball through again. Oh, and it's a carbon copy. We just cannot miss. Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 1. It's a brace as well to add to our Premier League collection of goals. And it is Marcus Rashford to Gore to myself. It's again the move in behind. And that finish is so clinical. Quick 1-2 with Ahmad, and he will get me in behind as well. Ahmad Diallo, the touch to take us away maybe onto that left side for a hat-trick. Oh, the finish. The finish lacked any conviction. Showing you I'm human. I was on that favoured left side, and I've got to find the finish at the end of that. That's poor in the end. Should have been 3, should have been a hat-trick, but it's not. And here come Aston Villa then, with Leon Bailey. Intercepted by Agate. Now Fernandez. Villa will be scratching their heads as to how on earth they're losing this one. They really will be. They've had most of the play here, and it's been 2 moments of sheer quality from United in order to be able to take the lead, and that's almost what you need at times. Play poor, but find the moment when it matters, and that's exactly what we've done. Here is Amad Diallo on the right-hand side for Manchester United. I'm the only player inside the Villa penalty area. He's done well enough to find me. Lay the ball off towards Gore. Onana heads it away towards Fernandez, who will shoot, and Pau Torres is in the way of that one. We are chewing down the clock slowly. We are into the 90th minute +3 now. Is there one final chance for Aston Villa? It is Rogers. Morgan Rogers to Ollie Watkins. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was the equaliser for Aston Villa. I'm sure 95% of the stadium did as well. Fernandez forwards. And we are over the time, so that will be that. From this one, it will be a victory for Manchester United, who will pick up a 2-1 win. Ollie Watkins with the opener was then cancelled out by my equaliser not long later. And then 6 minutes after that, we found our noses in front. Big, big victory there. Strangely enough, I'm not really sure why this has happened. The rest of the teams have finished the season, and as you can see there, Newcastle have played all 38 games, so have Brighton, and sit on 56 points. So we actually know how those games are finished. And so if we beat Chelsea or even draw against Chelsea, we climb to 7th. So yeah, we actually know how the rest of the games have gone. It is going to be Chelsea to finish the season, and then we will see exactly where that leaves us. Chelsea are in second. They cannot win the title. It's already been given to Liverpool. So for them, they're not playing for anything else. It's second place no matter what happens in this game. And they have just won the Conference League. So Europa League winners in us against the Conference League winners in Chelsea to finish the season. Half an hour gone here. Neither side being able to find a clear-cut chance. The result, of course, does bode well for United, as it will climb us up to 7th, even if it is a boring 0-0 draw. Not my finest work there, as I lost possession. Here is Joselu. Now to Mudryk. Mudryk trying to find a way through De Ligt. His ball through. Martinez intercepts. Onana smashes it out. Cucurella's challenging, and the advantage was played, I think, for Chelsea, because they had the ball and nothing else was given, so fair enough. Here is Nkunku's ball forwards. Palmer's trying to get there. Maguire's done well. And you can kind of see it's just been this type of game. Neither side really able to find too much. It's breaking down quite a bit. That ball forwards as we are in here. As you look up, though, who on earth am I meant to play to? Now then, here is the support arriving. It's Fernandes! And he wasn't far away. The Manchester United skipper with the best chance of the game so far. I said he wasn't far away. On reflection and on replay, not as close as I first thought. To be fair, against Villa, it took us to the second half before we did kind of grow into the game. So let's see if we can do very much the same here at Stamford Bridge. There's Kobbie Mainoo with the ball forwards. As I look forward again and force back. Chelsea sets. Mainoo, nicely done. I'm just going to shoot, and try it and see what happens. And we did test Sanchez, and the ball unfortunately doesn't trickle out for a United corner. Why not take the shot on, see what happens? Sanchez didn't look totally convincing either in the save. You've got to say that. Palmer, James, Lavia, now Nkunku. Chelsea first time football, you can see. It's lovely, but is there something at the end of this for them? It's Mudryk. Mudryk into the area. Now Joselu straight at Onana. Had to be a better finish than it was. The football before it was exquisite by Chelsea. The finish, not so. And Nkunku's ball given away to De Ligt. De Ligt to Agate. 20 minutes to play. Can anybody find a winner in this game? Of course, the draw is fine for us as well. But we would like to finish the season with a victory. Here is Mason Mount. Mount to Fernandes. Fernandes to Mainoo. It's Kobbie Mainoo now then for United. What we can't do, though, is lose the game. Let's just say that right now. So let's not let that happen. I'm waiting for a run here down the left-hand side. And look how long we had to wait. In the end, we do a quick 1-2 with Marcus Rashford to get us into Chelsea's penalty area. And yet again, though, there is nobody in a United shirt in there. That happens all too often, that we get in behind. We just need somebody, a runner off the ball, to give us something else to aim at. I'm not sure whether or not that's the system that Amorim plays or if it's just the AI just doesn't realise, but you saw it in action there. As soon as we were waiting for Rashford to make a run down the left-hand side, he didn't. That forced us to have to do the 1-2, and then as soon as I look up, there's nobody in the box in a United shirt. Kobbie Mainoo's got this ball through here, and I'm going to be forced back out to the left-hand side, so there'll be no shots. Could lay it back, though, for Kobbie Mainoo to strike, and Sanchez to save. It's United asking the questions, but it's looking like this has got a 0-0 draw written all over it. Famous last words. This is Agate. Agate to Anthony. Anthony to Fernandes. United are keeping hold of possession. There's a single minute of added time, and that will be that. We'll finish the season, unfortunately, with a draw. What it does mean, though, is that we do climb to 7th in the Premier League. We've improved on the season that United had in real life. Europa League champions, Champions League football for next season, and a 7th placed finish in the Prem should mean a nice amount of money to improve the squad next season for Ruben Amorim. Reports state Ruben Amorim left unimpressed with Wood following his performances so far for Man United. I highly doubt that. Let's actually have a look and see how we've got on this season, because when I show you our overall stats, 23 goals in 34 games in all competitions, 11 in 12 in the Europa League, which has actually led us, by the way, to being player of the season for the Europa League. Forgot to mention that. 12 in 20 in the Prem. I mean, I highly doubt our manager is unimpressed with that, considering at the start of this season, we were in Manchester United's youth academy. and then we are scoring goals for fun after being promoted to the senior squad. So let's have a look and see who won what this season. The Premier League went to Liverpool, Chelsea, City and Arsenal make up the top 4. Villa, Spurs, United finishing off the top 7. Newcastle down in 8th. And the relegated sides were Ipswich, Leicester and Southampton. The FA Cup went to Chelsea in a 3-0 victory over Newcastle, with the Carabao Cup being won by Liverpool 2-1 over Arsenal in the final. The Super Cup at the start of this season won by Real Madrid. We will be playing in that next year as well. And our opponents for that Super Cup will be Bayer Leverkusen, who won the Champions League with a 2-1 victory over Milan. Of course, the Europa League going to us with a 3-2 victory over Frankfurt after extra time. And as previously mentioned, Chelsea victorious in the Conference League with a 2-0 win in that one. All right, all that's left to do is end the season, enter Season 2. And so the time has come to decide what we do next season. We could change club. If I take a look at my recommendations, we are not able to join Bayern. We can't sign a contract with them. We could join Juventus. We can't join Arsenal. We could join Sligo Rovers if we wanted to. We could join Villa, or we could join Leipzig. But I think we know what's coming, and that is we are remaining a Manchester United player. They're offering us a weekly wage of £76,000, which is more than what I was on already, so that's pretty good. And we did complete matches in starting 11. I imagine our objectives will get harder this upcoming season with the amount of games we've played the previous season. So let's renew our contract with United, sign that deal, 2-year contract length. Was expecting longer, but I'll take that still. Here we go. And it's already beginning, the transfer window. Heung-min Son has joined Chelsea. First up, let's take a look at our objectives. And actually, they're easy as well. They want us to just be in the starting 11 again, which is easy enough. What I do, or have realised rather, is we've gone down from 5 stars down to 4.5. That makes me think a couple of players may have left. So let's have a quick look at the squad then, ahead of this transfer window. So maybe we've just been downgraded given performances. I don't know. Sancho's back, by the way. Contract's expiring in 11 months. Into midfield, it looks like we're still okay there as well. Mazraoui, Dalot, Yoro, Martinez, De Ligt. Centre-back is an area that needs strengthening. Harry Maguire's gone. So, our 3 centre-backs, De Ligt, Martinez, Yoro, will be the starting centre-backs. But outside of those 3, the depth is not good for United. So, they need a centre-back or 2. Into goalkeeper, Onana was remarkable last season, so should stay our number 1. I mean, we could play Mazraoui and Dalot at centre-back if that's what Amorim wants to do. Adam Wharton, of course, joined last season. We literally didn't really see him play at all. So that's got to change this season, I feel. We don't need 3 left midfielders in Rashford, Sancho and Garnacho. So one of them probably could leave. I'm saying all this like I've got any say in the matter. Of course, I don't. Now, we're 70 rated. I've got about 9 skill points to put in. Let's allocate those and see where it leaves us. Actually, I could take out the skill points that I put for stamina and take those back. We could do that. And then that's going to give me 15 skill points to work with. So let's do that instead. Right, seems really simple. Let's just go to shooting first, because I imagine that'll be the one that has the most impact on our overall. All right, I've allocated those skill points, which has left us with 90 finishing, 88 volleys, 74 penalties. We had some skill points already in pace, so that was already there like that anyway. Our passing is decent enough anyway at 80 short passing, so I don't think we need to improve that. Dribbling maybe could have been improved. Physical, of course, we've taken out of stamina, so our stamina now is only 84, but I still think that'll be okay. Composure-wise, really good as well, so we've got some really good making stats of a striker. The question is, where does that leave us for overall? From 70 to 74. Not as high as I thought I would get to, but it is an improvement of 4 overalls for the season that we just had. And of course, the more games we play, the more points we get, the more I can allocate those to improve our overall further. For now though, my friends, that is where we are going to leave today's episode. Thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate you all. Hope you did enjoy this one. If you did, a like would be greatly appreciated. I will see you all back here for another My Player episode very soon. Until then, take care, stay safe, look after each other, and I'll catch you all again very, very soon. Adios!